You don't need a little clip, do you?
I had it out because I use it at the early service. I don't think I need it for this one as much because the rope kind of holds it in place. That's fine. Completely fine.
Did you turn it on?
It's just it. Yep. Good to go.
Good. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir.
People give to churches for all kinds of reasons. Some give out of obligation. Others give because that's what they were taught to do growing up. Some give because they truly believe their pledge makes a difference. And others, they give a response of gratitude to God for the blessings they have. So this year, we felt like it was time to ask some of our members a few questions. What is so special about Crestwood for you? What are your reasons for giving?
Probably my most special experience is just finding my village and really finding a group of people who support me in all kinds of crazy things. That I found families who love my kids like I love theirs and will do anything for them. And that I found people who, no matter what I ask, no matter how big or small, they will always pitch in and help.
My favorite part of Crestwood and why I give is what Corey says to all new members. I believe Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, and I want to spend the rest of my life figuring out what that means. I don't necessarily know what that means. And I love that Crestwood doesn't tell me what that has to mean.
I think that giving money to Crestwood allows it to be used in as many ways as possible to help as many people as possible. You know, maybe I'm not giving to 50 charities this year, but I'm giving to the one that I think that makes the biggest difference here at home.
I think it is important to support what I call the internal ministries of Crestwood, the youth programs, obviously the staff. We wouldn't have Corey and Trish and others if we didn't have funds to provide for personnel.
This year's Stewardship campaign theme is Leading the Way. So, how is Crestwood leading the way?
I have so many compliments for so many members of Crestwood that are really doing such good work. When they do that, that's a witness, and a witness leads the way. It encourages others.
Leading the way is, I feel like, a very nice way to put of being the front runner, of like being the group that says this is how we want to support those around us in our community, and not just local outreach but global outreach. I've always been a little bossy, so some people might think that's kind of leading the way, so I feel like that's what I'm trying to do in my personal life with getting people involved in the church and getting people involved in giving, and getting people to think about how they spend their money and how we can support those that are in our community.
Crestwood thrives because of your generosity. Your gifts keep us moving forward. So on October 15th, take the first step, make your pledge, and help us lead the way.
It'll come. The giving comes because of the involvement. And the giving comes happily when there is involvement. I've just read a book that Corey had. It's called Outlive Your Life. He's saying when you're gone, hope that you've left something. Well, anyone who's been a long-time part of Crestwood or a short-time part of Crestwood, they're going to have left something.